Today we are so excited at the SDG Festival. We have organized a community engagement for the SDG Festival just to celebrate the milestone of that we've come as CSOs with the SDGs. Reaching the 50% is a struggle as we aim to reach the 50% that is required. We want to ensure that that grassroots person is engaged and understand what are the SDGs, so that as we strive to achieve the 50% that we are supposed to attain for the SDGs, the local person is involved and engaged and they understand what are the SDGs. Today we are gathered here with different CSOs displaying different projects they implement at the grassroots level to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals towards the 2030. And we are very excited to engage the grassroots woman and the grassroots girl. We as Polycom Development Project, we have invited our adolescent girls and adolescent boys just to come to walk to every tent and understand how the SDGs are being implemented and are being achieved.
So vile niwaambia hii ni jeans, zile jeans ambaye ni mtumba na zile jeans zinatoka kwa fundi wa nguo. Badala zitupwe, mimi nazichukua na tengeza nazo art. Sababu ya kuchukua ni ili isiende zikachomwa. So unajua madhara ya kuchomwa, moshi inaingia kwa hewa, inaharibu mazingira. So badala hiyo mimi natengeza nao art. So hii inaitwa sustainable art ama green art in quotes. So green means sustainability and environmentally friendly.
As a country, Kenya, we are actually implementing the Sustainable Development Goals as they were adopted by the UN in 2015. In Kenya, we domesticated them in 2016. So we have basically domesticated them into our planning framework such that our plans like the Vision 2030, the CIDP, already domesticates the SDG goals. We are taking a whole of government approach and whole of society approach where we want everybody to be involved in the process of implementation of the SDGs. We feel that when we work together, then we can deliver these goals. So the new government approach is through better, is to ensure that we come with all the people, especially those at the bottom. So we realize that implementation happens at the grassroots. And as government, the only way we reach the grassroots is through communities and through organizations. So we have clear strategy of working with the communities. As SDG coordination unit, we have an interagency technical working committee which brings together all the relevant bodies from the civil society. We have the SDG Kenya Forum, which is an umbrella body of the civil society organizations. So through this, then we reach the CBOs at the grassroots.
A lot of the people who drive the SDG agenda at community level are young people who are very driven, very passionate, and who want to make a difference. And even as, you know, I was watching some of the exhibitions, and given some of the experience I have with some of the groups, I know for a fact that these young people are working with and within communities to make SDGs be realized.
I'm very delighted to be here today for this localization of the Sustainable Development Goals. I know it has been most at times when these conversations are being made, we are left behind as GYW. When you look at SDG number 5, which is gender equality, we are really trying as a consortium to make sure that girls and young women are at par with the men. Masculinity and patriarchy has been an issue for us, so we are really trying to make sure that even the girls are able to lead because we have the capability and we have the equal chances with these boys and men. Apart from that, let's talk about gender inequalities or reduced inequalities, which is SDG number 10. You'll find that most at times, we as girls and young women, we are left behind because of maybe the issues to do with patriarchy or the issues to do with culture and some norms which deterioralize us as girls and young women. And therefore, we tend to see ourselves as less fortunate and maybe tend to hold back. And therefore, with these conversations being brought to us, being familiarized to us, we are able to occupy these spaces. We are able to influence policies. We are able to challenge these decision-making processes that really do not favor us as girls and young women. We are also in for equal partnership and collaboration, which is SDG number 17. And we think that if these conversations are familiarized with us, we will be able to speak out, we will be able to air out our issues, and hence we will be able to amplify the voices of many who are at the grassroots level and are not able to express themselves. We believe in empowerment, we believe in sensitization and capacity building. Through this, we are able to build a generation of girls and young women who are able to fight for their rights, who are able to stand for what is theirs, and there's nothing for us without us. So if we are included in these spaces, then we are able to make policies and be equal as our counterparts, which are male counterparts.